what's up? On this episode of Victim Olympics, we have Caresha doing damage control because her reputation is on the line. Caresha did an episode of Caresha Please where she put herself on the front line, and in my personal opinion, this doesn't really change any opinions. She focused too much on JT and their relationship instead of focusing on the real topic on the table, which was her relationship with Diddy. Her talking about her relationship didn't necessarily clear anything up that fans didn't already speculate themselves. We knew that their own personal relationships were one of the reasons why there were small frictions. Uzi was mean to Caresha, being aggressive towards her on live.
Hey, you saw what I said to you, Caresha, because you left me on scene.
Yeah, because it's like, it's understood. Me and you not friends, and we don't have to be friends. That's it.
But it's not about that, Caresha. I told you, I ain't gonna say it on live. I already told you what be wrong with me. Everybody know what be wrong with me. You don't know me like that.
Yeah,
so
but exactly. I never did nothing to you. This your second
No,
time.
you didn't know. You see what I said. You saw what I said.
So at this point, it's just
and
like,
it's my
okay.
last. And it's my last time. Like whether you like it or not, it's my last.
And it has been speculated that Diddy did not like JT. And who gonna check Diddy for not liking JT? Not a soul. So there's that piece. And just a simple fact that musically, they were really on different paths. Caresha never really cared about music, and she's lazy. She held it down for 2 years, and when they came back, the group really didn't go up from there. Their peak was really when they recorded all those tracks before JT went to jail. That was the most noise they have ever made in music and will probably ever make, but I still have hope for JT. But all that hollering about free JT and the group getting stronger once they're back together, it flopped. Caresha admitted herself that the group was not making any money, the label was not getting the return on their investment, and we saw that Raw wasn't really that good. But we already knew that. Their fans felt like there was some animosity. JT wanted to focus more on her career, and she was going into the alt-type look, and Caresha is still Miami from head to toe. So aside from being left off the Queen's mix, which does show her saltiness, because like a lot of these rappers, they want to be liked by Nicki. But Young Miami was the one who was on the Breakfast Club saying Team Cardi 1 minute, then asking Nicki to unblock her off Twitter the next. You messed up your relationship with Nicki, not JT, so why does that bother you? Because you realize you messed up. This is why it's best to always remain neutral on situations that just don't involve you. You don't have to pick sides, and Nicki probably added JT to the mix just to be petty. And let's be honest, it worked. She had a lot of girls fighting on Twitter that day. But aside from that, I'm not sure why she spent the majority of the time talking about their relationship, because she really didn't say anything new. Caresha is lazy and she does not care about making music. She's like Cardi B. She got in, got some cash, people know her, she can make club appearances and have some clout from that, but it's not enough to fund her lifestyle. The majority of Hollywood are a bunch of hoes. Not all of them, of course, but once you hear about the amount of A-listers that are yachting, you start to realize that, yeah, these celebrities are rich, but they're not rich from standing on the red carpet. Caresha got comfortable when she met Diddy and became his trophy girl. She felt like being around a mogul like Diddy that she hit the jackpot. She didn't need to do anything anymore because the clout that she got from being associated to him opened more doors for her than she could imagine. She's the girl that thought she could never make it this far and latched onto him like a leech.
You stopped your music career, girl. You stopped it to be a mistress or to be in that cult. You stopped it. It's not like you were working and Diddy just fit around your schedule. You stopped it. That's the problem. Your label was frustrated with you. She's acting like, oh no, I'm doing everything I had to do. Here's the thing. You're non-talented. You could barely read. You don't really rap. And you need to rely on ghostwriters and your labels to put you in position. And then you're unfocused on your own career. And you then fall into a lifestyle that's bigger than the money that you make. Young Miami never wanted to be an artist. If she says she wanted to be an artist before she got famous, she's lying. She never wanted to be an artist. She wanted to be popping. You know when girls be like, yo, I just want to be lit, and you can't get a definition of what lit is? That's what she wanted to be. So she just wanted to be lit. She never wanted to be an artist. With all due respect, you are a pretty girl, but there's a lot of pretty girls. Beauty, especially seeing all these girls get lip fillers, they're wearing fake hair. That ain't her hair, right? They get some implants, they put their knees up to their neck. Like, it's easy to create the idea of beauty that a man would be appealed by. So what makes you special? Is it because you had some fame? No, Diddy's messed with way more famous women than you. He had J-Lo, for God's sakes. What makes you special? I'm gonna tell you, if you disagree with me, it's because you don't know no niggas in the industry. Because I talk to these niggas. Like, what is it about this girl? You know what they say? A chick like Young Miami is just a super freak. She do everything. Put it like this. Self-respect is the kryptonite of rich niggas. Women. Self-respect is the kryptonite of rich niggas. They don't want to be around you when you're saying, I'm not doing that. The women who are in the game, they know this too. If you want to get in the game, first you got to hit that plateau of how good you look. Once you're above the bar on how good you look, how far you go with these men in the industry will revolve around how little you say no.
All of that comes with a price, and she was a very willing participant. And that puffy meatball was right. Caresha took everything that came with Diddy. Diddy chose her to be his right hand, and as long as she was getting the perks that came with it, like walking the Met Gala, and let's be honest, like girls, artists like Caresha, they don't get invited to the Met Gala. And her podcast, which won her a BET award, her career was elevating to the point that everybody was looking at JT like, damn, like what are you doing with your career? It was obvious that Young Miami at one point was surpassing JT. But what we didn't realize was that JT ain't doing some strange things for some change.
I know what it is. How you feeling? Where you know me from?
I don't know.
You don't remember? We went on, where did we go? We went on a trip. You remember where we went? No, it was like a group of us. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah, I know you. That's where I know you from. I know.
Where? You remember now? Oh, okay. All right. Well, now we're here. Girl, that was not what I was trying to talk about.
I'm really a whore. Like I'm with a W. Like I'm a whore.
But define that though.
Like I'm a whore.
Caresha got way too comfortable, but she told us straight up what she's doing. She called herself a whore with a capital W. What exactly do y'all think that means? All of that coincides with what Cassie said in her lawsuit about Diddy and the freak-offs. To believe that Young Miami was not involved in any of that is crazy. The way she went about this interview was to try and salvage her reputation because Diddy has now become a part of her image. She could still make a few club appearances and be paid from that, but when it comes down to the bigger picture, Diddy is basically done. Done. No brand will touch anything associated to Diddy, and that includes Caresha. She's doing damage control and she didn't do it right in my opinion. Instead of focusing on JT, which really doesn't matter, she should have dove more into her relationship with Diddy. We know she can't say much because she's being implicated in 2 lawsuits, but at some point you gotta put yourself above a dude you're messing with. Your self-respect and image is on the line. Like you're literally a city girl. What happened to fuck these niggas? Like seriously, fuck these niggas. She could have handled the topic with Diddy without focusing too much on the lawsuits, besides saying the girl's experiences weren't her experiences. Even when she spoke about the domestic violence situation, that was a missed opportunity on her part. You're telling me you survived 2 DV relationships and said you'll never put yourself in that situation, but didn't address the video with Diddy and Cassie? She could have empathized with Cassie while still denouncing Diddy for what he did without hurting her relationship with him. Because she's handling the Diddy topic with kitty gloves, it's giving she's still messing with him low-key. She could have said that the Cassie situation was very heartbreaking and no woman should ever have to deal with that considering she knows how it feels personally. She could have said that Diddy was wrong while still maintaining that she has never dealt with that level of abuse from Diddy. Boom, something simple, very simplistic, but shows the slightest bit of humanity for the people that Diddy has hurt. How can people feel sorry for you when you still look like you don't care? Just cause you cried a few crocodile tears doesn't really mean anything. Her fans watched her bunny hop around Diddy for a year, and honestly, it's okay that she was in love with him.
Loving me like this, fuck her. She loving me like this, that's what's up. That's what the fuck is up, that's what I fuck with. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! And you said, get up, fuck that shit, I celebrate.
Because realistically, a lot of girls would have loved to be in her position also. But once everything has happened the past year, Caresha never spoke out about anything. She sat on that couch and said that she praised him when everybody else was also praising him. Okay, but when everyone else was calling him an abusive freak, you ain't hop on that bandwagon either. So what now? She really could have talked about the ins and outs of the relationship and showed empathy and kept things on a surface level, instead of just not saying anything at all, cause it just looked like you didn't care and you only care now cause it's affecting your pockets. The fact is that Caresha loved Diddy and she loved the doors that opened from being with him until things no longer benefited her. Now she can't get back with JT. She can't get back with JT with music. Maybe she could do some city girl performances, but it's not gonna hit the same like it did 7 years ago. She can't do anything solo for real because she can't rap and nobody cares about her music. She said that the label shelved her music, and I wholeheartedly believe her. Nobody is checking for Caresha the way she wants them to, and I don't know if she wants to keep whoring, so she has to do something to get back in the good graces with the public. Inflation is whooping everybody's ass, not just the people that she thinks is beneath her. Everybody. So this was her attempt to get back into the spotlight. But you guys let me know if you guys are a fan, or what you personally took from the interview. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Toodles!